Mirror, Gibbination versus RX78.
Gibbination was back here last week, as a matter of fact, and still coming back with more Guilty Gear latest drive action. Nice, starting us off with a wall break from RX. Doing pretty good so far, keeping himself spaced out, and I like what I'm seeing from RX too, right? Doesn't want to push himself too far in, having a lot of familiarity with the Sid mirror match. And, you know, some people don't like mirror match at all. Some people hate it.
Okay, ready to go.
Got one more shot light.
Oh, overhead. Oh, you gonna clap him? Oh wait, am I behind or ahead? I can't even tell.
I think it might be a little bit behind. Right now, Gibbination's got the upper hand over RX right now. He's going to rush in, whiffs the 5P to get a strike or mix up at the moment. A break. Oh, but the L cut comes through, attacks the shins, and that's the win. Alright, stepping into round 2. Immediate far slash from RX. Good call out right there. You gotta think, if I'm in Gibbination's shoes right now, you're on the defense versus your own character. The DP right there was one way to get out, and now you're trying to figure out how to. Still not enough. RX is gonna keep the heat strong. DPs 6H. Once again, the screen. Oh, good counter hit. Now,
combo into the DP, wall breaking. They are trying to dash up, but the L cut from Gibbination wants to stay alive, but the RT from RX is going to hit it with an anti-air. Game 1 going to RX in dominant fashion. Now, I believe RX is the sim player that also has the Pocket Asuka, right? Is that the same sim player I'm thinking of?
Pocket Asuka, yeah, I believe that was RX, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, we might not even be able to, get a chance to see it if they are on a run like this. But Gibbination, Gibbination, definitely showing some shines of light there. But of course, is gonna have to be able to shine brighter in if they want to go out round 1 here with a dub.
Right, again, it's that mirror match sort of feel, and also something to keep in mind is no one's afraid. Everyone's not Superman. This tournament, you got nerves. Sometimes you're not playing at your full best, especially when you're on stream. It's a lot to take in all at once, but I'll tell you who's taking a lot at once, and that's Gibbination. Look at that red on the health bar with the wall break, additional damage. What's up?
Free eats for RX78. Oh, drops the wall break conversion. Very finicky combo there. Wake up DP from Gibbination.
Blocks IVs the outcome as a matter of fact, but didn't have a response for it. Probably just a little too nervous, which honestly is a good call. Sometimes you want to just take those safe routes out of engaging with your opponent. Because you never know what either you are going to do and what situation will come up next, what response will be from either side.
Beautiful 2S from Gibbination on the L cut, but not able to convert. That's gonna come back to help him in a second.
Top 2 right now with the super unfortunate whiff right there, but RX does not care. Is gonna capitalize. That was a pretty crazy scramble. I will say Scribe has a lot of scrambles that benefits one or the other, which is something you will come to love with Guilty Gear. Scrambles are the best things in the world. Some not for others, but that burst though was definitely one for the books.
Also trying to extend the pressure here, counter it, close slash, pushing for the troubles, able to get the conversion as well, and 5P to seal the deal. RX is going to take game number 2 here.
Nicely done from RX. Now, Gibby's got to think of something else here. I mean, we're down 2 games, down a few. We're down a lot right now. To be real here, we're down a lot. Not coming up with any answers at the moment. Got one more shot left before we're sent to loser side. Got to be able to at least get 1 game off. And again, it's that mirror match feeling. Tournament nerves, mirror match. It's just like one bad thing on top of another. That's how some people would probably.
But you can't let that mental stack you too much now.
Not at all. It's clearly not. They just immediately starts us off with a 6P. RX78's taking full advantage right here. Momentum on their side. 2D punishes the whiff attempt. And look at the health lead. Look where we're at. Already using that burst though.
Oh, this should be a kill as long as they... Yep, and not going to waste any time. Going to keep it safe. Going straight into super. Wall breaking. Going into set point already for RX78.
Keys, what a character. Confirm, gets the VP extension as well, picks up. Can't drop that, it's too simple. Oh! I like how they both stay patient there as well.
Yeah.
Stomp. I have a arrow, and that is the dub. GG, no read, 3-0. Think about a lot to keep in mind. So we're going to be seeing how Stubydean handles this Asuka matchup in a moment, locking ourselves in after we blame the Beast for making me forget that spells is what it was called. I'm blaming the Beast, damn it. That was unintentional.
Bro.
That Anji is scary. Look at that shadow.
Wait, that's kind of hard though.
That's it. But you see what I'm saying, right?
That's kind of hard.
Nice. It's kind of nice.
Bro, all he needs is like a dojutsu going on, bro. He needs like a Sharingan, bro.
It's all he needs.
Alright, here we go. Rouse off 6P. And the retaliation was 2V from Detwour.
I just called it out earlier too, as a matter of fact, but let's call me out. Hold up, wait.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, so on offense though, but good FD usage here from Detwour.
Hand right now, just success as well.
Oh, I think the man might go down here. Yep, there it is. So Anji, definitely one of the best characters in the game at doing a high damage here. Oh, what? Oh, with the mana command really quick.
And just as much as possible. Detwour not giving up. Stubydean low health right now, but they got Wild Assault or Deflect. They could use it, or they'll save it for first. Hence, so stocks up, and look at how Detwour is just playing right now. He's going in at certain moments, but then throws out a projectile to kind of clash. Just kind of works out for both of these players. Projectile once again, Detwour goes in. Stubydean, no responses just yet. Spins out with a Fujin overhead. And you are right about that as well. Anji is just one of those characters that gets pretty strong damage off of almost any major hit. Even regular hits sometimes. He does a lot of damage. But in order for him to get that sort of damage, he's got to play that free base neutral, that strike throw, as well as read his opponent's offense simultaneously.
Pretty much, yeah, but it's going to be almost pretty much current as if there's no man on the side of Detwour. Just because obviously that defense is going to go way down.
Garrison gets to move forward. I like that idea, and then gets to throw as well. Nice job from Stubydean. Ooh, spins. Okay, I like that option. Round start. Reading that Detwour is probably going to jump, which is sometimes a good call. Round start options make a pretty big difference. I can't lie. Finances to escape. Yep.
Really bad spot here for Detwour, but using the flex shield, but the spin into using the gold. Damn it.
Oh, don't worry. Goldine?
Oh,
yeah, you
Goldine.
know what? That does look like a Goldine, actually.
Yeah. Bro, he's a Pokemon trainer.
Yo, Anji, the Pokemon trainer, get the Ash hat on him for a second.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He has Butterfree, he has Goldine.
Well, he would be a Pokemon trainer. What was his favorite typing?
Dude, I don't even know.
He's water type and wind. There you go. Water, wind. Water flying.
Yeah, that's your I don't know Pokemon, bro. I just saying things.
You don't know.
Like, I just said it because it's funny.
No, it's okay. You know how many Pokemon there are typings these days? I don't think there's not a whole lot, but there's enough to make you rack your brain up.
All right. But before we go on our next match, shout out to the big body dono from Wild Zappa, jumping the 50 ball.
Of course.
Get appreciate it.
In the Matcherino, no less, so now our prize was got jumped up to.
Yeah, go ahead and hit that exclamation point Matcherino and donate. I do believe we have coupon codes in there, so go and claim a code.
Yeah.
You can also put in real money if you so choose.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of codes to go around as we step on into our next match ongoing here. Looking at Dean already on defense right now, losing some health bar, but able to get a turnaround throw. And there's the burst from Detwour. Wants to escape that corner as quickly as possible and does so. On back slightly. That 2D. That covered a lot of range for him. I like that they did that 2D right there just in case you tried to move forward because that's a forward advancing normal.
Yeah.
At least the projectile forward. Not Asuka.
Oh, nice delay from Stubydean, catching 11 frames. 2K is gonna catch, going straight to super, not wasting any time. Burn going round 2.
Gotta get that kill early and secure your spot. Stubydean's got 1 round up as well as a game. The momentum is looking kind of nice right now, I gotta say. But Detwour here gets the back turn into
back
that.
throws a 6H attempt.
I like this defense though. Block that overhead.
Ooh, shimmy timbers. Who you reaching on?
He's trying to find Shimmy Neutron somewhere.
For real.
Wait. Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm liking the neutral from Stubby though. Like really wants Detwour to try to commit so they can get a free spin off.
Yeah, he's got to play like that too as well. Because again, this is a character that can zone you out and play at a range that they want. They can control the pace of this match. So Stubydean has to do this in a manner that's like, okay, would it be a good point to jump here? Would it be a good point to spin there? See, Fujin overhead was close to getting something started. Tried the backdash and get smoked for a little bit. But here's the super coming out. Big Q, geometry dashing their way through the neutral. Gets in a little bit.
Nice. And the Fujin gonna catch from deep. Game 2 going to Stubydean.
Coulda had it all. But Fujin winning deep. You die for nothing.
Hey.
And that's all you get out of me. Hell yeah, boy. You know you gotta have some Adele in there. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to that song, by the way. It's been a minute.
Some Guilty Gear Soul for you.
Guilty Gear Soul. I like that. That should be the new. No, we don't need to do it. We still need to get through the season. We still need to get through the season before we get another game. We got Kizzaar, we got Stride, then we're gonna get Soul. I spoiled it, chat.
Oh, beautiful 6P from Detwour. Oh my.
Fujin low reaches from that far? Okay, you got that, Stubby. I ain't gonna lie.
Yep. Fujin Dipper.
Drop was unfortunate though. We're gonna pick up Detwour with help, losing it slowly but surely.
Oh my.
Oh, you pressed there too, damn.
Yeah, there were 2 less from Stubby getting caught by this cube super from Asuka. Oh my.
Oh, still in there though. One more chance.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Stubby, did get that hit with the ring, but not able to convert with the RC anymore.
Gonna hurt, backs away. Look at where we're at right now. Low health.
Oh, pain.
What a scramble that was.
Nah, that spin was so clutch, just didn't capitalize.
Yeah. I think Stubby might have been a little bit too late with pressing it there. Because again, in those clutch moments, you think you might have pressed the button and then it was just a phantom move. Like you thought you did that. You felt like you did it and it just did not happen at all. Well, yeah. You know that's not going to bother our hero Stubby way too much now. Gonna keep going all the way in. He said getting in is the name of the game. I refuse to let this Asuka player stop me from moving further in out. He pressed the button, no? Maybe? Okay.
No. Get recover in time. Oh, try to run 6P. That was not the play. People are gonna get a full punish here.
Got burst though. Can they burst at some point? Chooses to do it right there. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, that's a very good spin.
It out. Just take your time. Don't gotta do anything crazy. Just make sure inch your way out. That 2D is not a good thing to get hit by.
Wow. Good screen control from Detwour in the last few seconds there, honestly.
Very good screen control.
As well as I also want to point this out too. They're actually really good too at they know kind of when to risk going for the man rebuild. I feel like a lot of Asuka players kind of just like they either in like obvious spots or spots that just doesn't really warrant doing it. Meaning like they're just in a position where it's just not feasible to do so safely. Yeah. But we've seen a few times throughout this set, Detwour has just been really, really keen on, you know, making sure they're in either a good range or make sure Stubydean is locked in enough blocks time to really go for it. To be able to get, you know, just a little bit more mana, just, you know, throw some more spells out.
Yeah, those spells are definitely crucial. Especially when you control so much space on the screen, right? You gotta be able to spot when there's a good time to charge up your mana, get some different spells, and pick out which test cases you want to go for. But I'll tell you who's going for damage right now, and it's Stubydean, who's got ourselves Detwour here, locked in the corner. Another wall break for our issues of blocking. Now we're in this mid-screen territory. Good backdash on that 2D. I like that.
Yep, and that's going to seal the deal. Yo, no mana on the side of Detwour. It's going to be easy pickings there for Stubydean on set point now.
chance at life right here for the hero. Not Stubydean, but Detwour. Actually, Stubydean is the villain who's trying to defeat the hero, sending the losers. Goldlewis came through. So Fuji once again to S, trying to keep him in their space in that range, and does so.
Yeah, now we're seeing a lot of Fuji no cancels now from Stubby, trying to get that mental stack up as well as the wrist cranked.
And at RPS as much as possible here, trying to read whatever option Detwour comes up with. That was an option they weren't prepared for, though. Fujin didn't pick up fully, deflects to get them away, but you're still in the corner. A Detwour, you gotta escape and control that screen. Hops to get the grab, but it was broken earlier. This offense from Stubby is being respected too long from Detwour, who is able to escape. Oh!
A nice RC. This is looking pretty shaky. Alden's gonna get it done. It is not.
Keep in mind that blue bar on covering Asuka's screen is keeping him alive just a little bit longer, but not enough because Stubydean will be taking that 3-1.
You need more training. Are you eating right?
Yo, good showing the both players.
You just gotta look. I think what kills it is a lot of people will say the name and they'll butcher it, but you just gotta say it like how it's pronounced. Well, the only thing that we need to pronounce is this match because that Afnir Mikesaftig, very strong solo player since season 1, hurts like hell, still on the table. Offense with oh my goodness, Mike, I'm sorry.
Alright, it's been a while since I've seen this matchup, but I assume it's still Battle of the Gorillas here, and Mikesaftig definitely no stranger to that as well.
Nah, not at all.
You're gonna see. Ooh, nice back turn kicks.
He's in reply. XP, wait for me. Okay, Mike. Okay.
Yep, that's Big Michael. That's Big Michael.
Big Mike right there. Oh, whip throw! That's gonna hurt Wilhelm for quite some time.
Oh, pregnancy. Oh, shoot. Oh, they're too high. I think they can do it anyways.
Yeah. Taps the shins, checks him for a second, trying to bait out an option. Maybe I like the choice to go for that by Mike as well, actually.
Yeah, delay air stall on the barrier there. But not able to yield 6P though into RC. That should be it, and it is Mikesaftig already on game 1 here.
Gonna be Mikesaftig on game 1 already, and you know you got to keep in mind that Soul. Every time you see Soul on your screen, he's just one of those characters that hasn't really changed. You get what I mean? He's one of those characters that still got some very good, strong buttons. Like, you could kind of say, like, he's like the Shoto for, like, Guilty Gear in a sense. Still got far slash, close slash when he's up close. He whiff punishes you with a far slash, you're dead, or he can get a low 2D and make you guess between Gunflame or Gunflame Paint. Got a lot to work with. Character that, while has his work cut out for him in some matchups, certain matchups, such as this one right here, is not afraid to play how he wants to get away with it.
Yeah, sure, but we already are seeing a few DD baits here.
Ooh,
oh my! Yeah, what are these baits?
Yeah, he wanted to bait that burst earlier. Mike wanted to bait that burst.
Look, I know it's been a minute, Mike, but please.
Listen, man, you just gotta understand. If that burst will be mine one way or another. Oh, what is this conversion? Whoa!
Oh my! Wait, hold on.
No, that was pretty sick. That was pretty sick. You gotta give it that. You gotta give it that.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it back. He's better than me. My fault.
Yeah, you're not the soul player, the Axel man.
Look, I had a little bit of a soul, a little bit, tiny bit.
Everyone has a pocket soul.
A little here.
I'm seeing Mike right now. Understanding the Leo matchup, doesn't want to get blown up for anything crazy, but Wilhelm trying to open up Mike at some point. There it is. The throw finally getting some offense started. Back turn H comes through. Oh, you have to go. There you go.
Yeah, I assume might have been a misinput on the back turn circle though, so getting back turn S, but still, at least still was pretty. Alright, bro.
Alright, Mike. Alright, Mike. We get it. You're a burst baiting burst. Yeah,
like, bro is feeling bad, bro.
But I understand because when you're fighting someone like Soul, you do want to burst. You do want to escape dealing with such high damage. And a lot of people, especially beginners, maybe might burst early on Soul because they don't want to get hit again. But that's the thing. Soul expects you to get hit. Those sorts of things. He wants you to burst, like right there.
I'm lying down. That's all. Slap.
And now he's lying
Jeez,
down.
bro.
The king is tired.
Bro, like this dude just gets a random hit and you immediately frame one, foam at the mouth. He wants that burst. Like what? Like
Yeah.
good lord.
But it's okay though. I don't think that's not a bad strategy. Because once once that burst is gone, you have nothing else to work. You know what I mean? Once you burst, you're fine.
I don't know. I just have a different philosophy when it comes to things like that, honestly, because like, if I bait the burst and they don't burst, it's a worse situation than if I, it the other way around. So that's just, I don't want to just have to risk having to.
It's a risk not worth taking.
Yeah. And it's like, especially when it's that often, it's like, I'm gonna just not burst. You know what I mean? Like,
see, that's the one time he based the burst properly too. Your mic is funny, man. I love this dude.
I'm finna get off.
That's all.
Yeah, nice.
The burst bait, and you gotta come on, Mike. Don't give up. Don't give up now. Yeah. Come on, you got the burst bait. You got your win con. You need to keep going and stop it. There you go, bar slash into vortex for a bit. Wild throw. Got one of my own.
Bro, try to do it again. Nice DP.
I'll say, look, it's risk we're taking.
Oh, that's backdash. Yeah, I've seen a lot of backdash from Mike, but we have seen Wilhelm call a bit of them. But I guess it's just not enough for Mike to kind of just stop doing it. You know what I mean?
I will say though, Wilhelm is doing a good job not giving Mike that burst though. Those last 2 games, he did not give him that burst in the slightest. Giving them that free damage though, because that 2D was not the best choice to go for. Unfortunately, the burst was there to save him this time to Mike's demise. We're trying to get the early dub. Conversion from Wilhelm, gonna dash in with back turn stance is active now.
Back turn neutral?
You gotta have that.
Mink.
Stalwartable. Bing. And now we're even the health bars out. Oh wow.
Oh, nice match. Oh, nice throw from Wilhelm. Okay, still alive, still in this.
Yeah, I gotta say, Wilhelm just dashed up, blocked out the 5K, and then went for a throw after. That's good patience. Didn't want to risk doing anything crazy.
Yeah, and just like that, Wilhelm now has the burst advantage, but currently, oh, never mind, gets throw.
Oh, how a bomb!
All right, low-key, Wilhelm could lose in peace now because he got the command throw.
Yep, that's all you need. You made a statement, buddy.
Well,
Hold up. He's chasing him down. He's not done, but the burst beat it. Mike can't have to do him like that. Mike, you didn't have to.
Mike is back. What can I say? Mike is back.
He's just the boy.
Yeah.
Mike.
He's like
Hot and Kai.
Eesh. Oh wait, color 9 Kai. Hold on.
Oh, yo, that's kind of nice though. This.
All right, here we go.
Taki and Potem-King on your screen.
Of course, I'm very familiar with Taki. I fought them a lot. Potem-King I've already seen a few times, but this should be a sweaty match here. We're already seeing it start up pretty nicely here.
Yep, very, very nicely for Potem-King's advantage. Just following button to catch up, and now we're going to be trying to get these health bars evened up. There's the heavy stun edge. Wants to lock them at that corner as much as possible. Dire clap, supers out. None of that. Come here, boy. Take that. I don't care if you're the king of Illyria, Kyle Kisuke. You're going to get pot grabbed and will lose. I am the true king.
Ooh, no reaction to your slide head. It's gonna be a very good scenario for Potem-King. Oh.
Being patient is the name of the game, especially versus Potem-King. I like that 6P from Taki, understanding that jump was just perfect for that anti-air button to come through. Don't jump at me again.
Oh, nice backdash.
Yeah, you're right. That was a very nice backdash. Calling out whatever Potem-King tried to go for. Face the burst. Kill him.
Oh, unfortunately, yeah.
Okay,
that was just unfortunate spacing from Taki, but still able to get it done. But that was a very passionate burst from Potemkin, I will say.
He wanted to stay alive. He didn't want to lose.
That was very passionate.
Knockdown once again, holding the stun edge for a little bit longer. That's in. That's tired. Wjirefamf. RX Bud finally
Close, slashing the food. Or...
Don't you dare flip at me ever again, Kyle. There's damage coming up on the table here. Look at that health bar going down. Hammer fall, 2 keys away.
Oh my.
Taki kind of doing a good job navigating at such low health right now. Doesn't want to make the wrong decision of going in. Yep, there's a Udra arc. Locks us in with the heavy on edge. Locks it all. Okay, I was a little scared there for a second.
Yeah, once again, the heavily Potemkin Buster game to get out the corner. Very smart move there from Potemkin. Slide ahead against Stubydean and gain 1 here.
Nice job from the boy, Potem-King. Potem-King. Oh my god.
Wait, what?
No, I accidentally did this. I was gonna say,
Oh.
Potem-King, one of those characters who's trying to so having to be active is very, 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 very good. Taki was showcasing that in that last round before they went out, and we're also going out of spectator.
Oh yeah.
I'm so
This is
sorry.
my favorite part.
Oh no, we're not. We're left. Okay. Oh. Speed storm.
Speed. I am speed.
I am Speed. My name is Lightning McQueen. I am played by Kyle Keys. And I'm baiting a burst. There it is.
Oh. And there is another passionate burst on the side of Potemkin.
Blue Screen of Death is following you all the way to the corner here. What are you going to do about it?
Oh, tries to get the cheeky tap this before the Gigante Kai hit. Just out of range though. Now has to play the spacing game with Kai. Yep, there it is. Far side, getting kind of close here.
Good call from Taki though. But you got to think about it. Taki is playing this matchup the right way because look at how Taki's trying to move, right? Poking out with Far Slash, able to go in with JH or JS and then stop their momentum with JD just to see if there's going to be a response in return. Oh, Garuda impact though. Taki's not blocking out. How do you escape this time, Taki? Block the Mega Fist. That's a good start.
Oh, Joey back that way to you going.
Goodness, this offense and pressure is so unrelenting.
Oh, no punish!
We are living by a thread here, ladies and gents. Boxes it with heavy stun edge. There's the tap D, and this is gonna hurt for a little bit. If they didn't drop it, no!
Oh, they have to do what they can here. They're down a full burst now. No tension as well.
Puts are on deck, tries to get the command grab, wants the sneaky way out. No! Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Back and forth, like a C-swing, the seesaw, C-swing, whatever you want to call it. Because look, they're swinging their fists, they're trying to get some damage on the table, right? Someone wants to have that upper hand. It's looking like it's Taki. Got us in the corner. Ira clap to get the stun state. This and there's the stun dipper.
Stun over the catch on landing frames of the Mega Fist. Oh, too late on the button to get the wall splat. And the classic Hammer Faller PRC pop buster from Potemkin. It starts now.
It starts now. Funny move. Let's slam. This, not dead just yet, Taki. One more chance at life here. 2 hits could do it from pot. What happened? What happened?
Taki's still in there though. Blocks the slide head. That's what you kind of want. Much better than getting hit. Oh, no! Getting hit by. Wait, what? Oh my god.
Okay,
SpaghettiOs.
SpaghettiOs. There goes the Burstios. Mega Fist in there. Gets the 5K. Oh no, bro.
Yeah, Potem-King is definitely, every scenario where they can possibly get a grab off, they've definitely been really good about mixing up other options by, we saw like 5K, we saw Mega Fist, mixing up so where now you have to guess even more than you already have to. So like even though this is pretty close, both games now, I think just clutch scenarios like that from Potem-King is kind of what's giving them the edge here.
Ooh, wait. I didn't.
Duel 1.
Oh no! The pot buster's starting us off. backlash from Taki, while the Souls get some damage back in response.
Nice. They want to lead the burst, not give it to him though.
Very clap. The Screen of Death is here. This good blocks. Oh, what a good call out from Taki actually, using the wall assault to delay the burst just a little bit longer. And then the super to make sure you didn't burst at all. I like that actually. That was very, very smart.
Okay, never mind. Still able to get it done. Now, of course, we have seen Taki be up around before. But now they have to maintain it and be able to score this other round here to be able to put a point on the board.
The Impact blocks it out. Akaruto Impact is so devastating to block because it does block stun to like a maximum. Like Kyle, whoever you want to call him, is just blocking and it's just like, oh, that's a little too much plus. As plus is this situation though. You're low on life, one more hit can do it, one more special move can do it actually. Ooh! Okay. That's a Marvel 3-star power.
Yep. Yeah, I kind of like that route as well too. Of course, like you said, wall assault to kind of delay the burst a little bit, and also go into super so the burst is locked.
Oh, gigantic kite!
And chipped. That's insane. I think I'll shoot at least.
Round for round, we go back and forth. The prize pool is at $55.50, ladies and gents. Please, if you want to see some more good matches, you gotta get some more to that match arena. I need some codes, because these codes that are being claimed right now are the codes to victory. The likes, Hammerball, Slide Head right there. Oh no! Whoa! You know, I would have been a pretty simple version.
Yeah, that almost still worked.
That almost still worked out. Arc. On that with Mega Fist, and that Mega Fist is so irritating to look out for because look at what happened right now. The tides have turned into Potem-King's favor, and positive bonus is on the table here. Getting that meter back passively, no less. But our hero, Kizzaar, will confirm.
Pretty solid in here for Taki, but of course, such a big life pool to eat through.
Taki's advantage is just so devastating right now, but Slide Head able to get something done before they can go out. And Takai, blue screen of death, tries to go for the 5D and does.
Oh my god. Oh, nice 2K from Taki. Able to maintain the beast, being Potem-King's offense, and Taki finally putting a point on the board here.
They adjusted so well throughout those matches.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what you have to do. Like in sets like these, where every game is quite literally down to the wire. Round 3, both players are like down 50% or less in health. You know, it's like whether you win or lose, there's always like that one scenario where it happened, right? So I think Taki has to be a little bit faster, a little bit at noticing where in that little tiny scenario is, where they can capitalize a little bit more.
Yep, and he's got to capitalize right now. As a matter of fact, we're not dropping these combos. How about that? The positive advantage is on the screen. Please, yes indeed, get the throw. Lock them in place. Hold the frames. These are not given to you for free. That damage is about to be given, though. Tried to bait out a burst earlier as well, but Potemkin, good job at keeping it. The screen of death is active. Taki's blocking. Didn't hit, though. I'm so sorry.
Oh, yep, beautiful JS from Taki.
I like that decision making. Jump back in the corner at that moment was good. Only because you had the resources, aka your health, stay in it. And if you did get hit, you wouldn't be dead. You would just be in a very bad situation. Use your arcs to get the wall break here.
Yeah, and I like the neutral from Taki as well too. Really wants Potemkin to whiff a lot of buzz now. I will say it would be a lot more beneficial if they capitalize a lot on the whiffs, but the fact that they're not getting hit is pretty substantial here until they get grabbed right now.
It happens. Everyone gets grabbed more than once. Oh, you're about to get grabbed again? No, you're not. Strikes.
Oh my.
Ooh, shotgun. few more seconds on the clock right here. Taki lands the hit. This is going to be pretty scaled though because of the wall of salt. Gonna use the super to make that wall break happen, and now we got positive advantage. 2 bars of meter gonna be worked with. I'm gonna spend 1 right now, maybe.
Oh my god, Potemkin wants to win right now. Slight head knockdown is pretty good for Potemkin.
Oh
my god!
What type of mix? What type of mix?
Bro, nah. I'll never see. I'll never see he tackle pass or C, bro.
Heat tackle, aka I call the funny move. That was really good. That was an interesting idea too. Potemkin is trying to be king here. King of mix-ups, king of damage, king of command grabs. What more can you get? Nice.
Starting for RC connects into the wall break here. Positive bonus, so that burst and intention gauge is going to be going to pass. Nice badge on the pop buster.
Oh, and you're Mike dead for this right here. If they could have got that last hit to pick up, but the throw will take it to make it a 2-2 situation.
Yeah, I don't think they were closer to the corner. They were just outside of the corner's range, so we were able to get that pickup. But nonetheless, yeah, we still see us going to game 5 here. First game 5 of the night, I believe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
This is, yeah, literally down to the wire. But both players are so evenly matched. Taki playing that neutral very, very carefully. Understands that Potemkin's buttons are just covering that screen space as much as they want to go in, but doing a good job at trying to whiff punish, and has been doing a pretty successful job at that, no less. Potem-King is also one of those characters and players who is just like, you have the range to play the range that I want, but here's the thing. I can also just flick you like that, get in like this, make you play my game, Garuda impact, there's the low.
Oh, missing the Garuda, but so DP coming from Taki. Oh, no whip punish, see, like...
It's tough though. You're not ready for those whip punishes all the time. You gotta be reading those. You know what I mean? Potem-King has been switching up their timing whenever they respond back with a button or with a special. Okay, goes in. Back goes for the 2D once again, trying to catch them low, but Taki not budging an inch, picks up with this. All the soul, we're at the corner here. This combo is looking so nice, and that right there, JH into JD, and now Taki is sitting on set point here, potentially. Ooh,
nice flick from Potem-King. Wants to lock Taki in the corner, but Taki finding the way out. Backdash and slide head.
Yep, got to. Good, it's a good call.
Now we're seeing the neutral play out, but the counter hit 5-8 from Potem-King is gonna work.
And Taki played neutral for a little too long there because they could have went in and gotten some more meter back from it, but the danger came up and they were slowly losing it. There's the tap dust, try to bait the burst. There it is. Taki was looking too hard for it that time. But they do have burst advantage, which is a very good thing. Just block it out, save. Oh, what a backdash! Oh, that does you're not blocking correctly, and that's gonna be it. As a matter of fact, Potem-King.
Wow.
Now, the losers.
Looks like
Such a dominant run from Potem-King, getting shut down just like that. Of course, now
Is now no longer on the screen. Here we got Mikesaftig and KingKoa.
yeah, KingKoa, strong A.B.A player, very solid results from what I saw. And of course, Mikesaftig, we all know something by now. Very,
Yeah, we sure do.
Dominant presence since launch, I want to say, honestly.
Yeah, very dominant presence. And KingKoa, unfortunately, not dominating the health region. This damage is going to be pretty damn massive, I gotta say. Positive advantage is on the side of Mike this time. Let's confirm with JS2.
Perfect off rip to boot.
Yep. Now the thing with this matchup, honestly speaking, is that KingKoa's got to get something started. Mikesaftig is playing Soul, so when I can run in, keep you up with projectile, A.B.A, without that jealousy activated, it's going to be hard for her to get in. But when she does, it's a headache. Ooh.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, for anybody fighting A.B.A, you're kind of just having to just stall, but obviously depending on the character, it kind of just feels like delaying the inevitable, to be honest. But as long as you're good at, I feel like walking out in that mid range and not letting her get kills ready for free at least. Even if she is gonna get it, at least don't let her get it for free. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then we're not gonna be seeing what we're seeing right now.
No, we're not. That DP is so safe on block, but Mike just throws out the super, no meter to try and save themselves because now they're getting punished for it. And oh my god, how are you not dead? While Assault wants to keep that burst from happening. Kensei to keep offense. Jealousy has been activated. Come on, you got one more hit. Mike is so low. You want to hit him so bad, KingKoa, but the 2D will prevent you. There's a reversal, but not enough. Or he can do it for both.
Awareness from Mikesaftig even 2D there at that spacing because they had the movement speed to where like they were in that range.
Yeah.
But just a nice little check. Oh my god.
It was coming one way or another. Burst baiter Mikesaftig.
And we know Saftig is the burst bandit.
The burst bandit. Give him a little bandana. Put burst bandit on it. Give it the mic. Yeah, this is what you get for getting like third place. You are now the burst bandit. Because all you wanted to do was bait the burst.
Yeah.
But hey, I can't hate. Everybody wants to bait the burst. It's tempting. It's so tempting. Oh, color change?
Oh, we going dark, A.B.A. Oh, it's demon time now.
Put a demon on. Well, hopefully you can put the demon on after you stop. Save. Ash.
Oh, that's ID on the better revolver, but not going to get too much out of it. Oh, 5H. Going to get a big body corner carry conversion here. Has to be here to spend as well. Open to get burst on from Saftig.
Now hold that. You're not getting closer to me, and I'm going to run in. Oh! This is not looking good for the hero. Oh, throw confirms as well. This time you are dead in another heavy volcanic viper. Mikesaftig up around already in the second.
Whoa.
That 6P was definitely a one to use right there. But you do notice that Mikesaftig was using that 6P earlier in like the first game as well. Wants to beat out a few options for A.B.A there. And beat out the damage that she just gave to you. So opened up low, down Zai at the corner here. Yep.
Okay, and here is the super coming out from Koa. Breaking the wall. Full Jealousy Rage. Has the movement buff as well. Ooh. But the banner bringer from Saftig RC cannot get the pick a little too far away. We pull up with the Danzai.
I do get it though, Mikesaftig. That was a good choice there because again, he was stalling that airtime just a little bit, just to keep himself safe, just to make sure that like, I know you want to do that. I know you want to go for something, so I'm gonna try and hold out in this area if I can, but it's not going to be enough anymore. Look at that. Look at the health. He's bleeding out.
Nah, bro, this is Soul Bad Guy. This is okay.
This is not Soul Bad Guy. This is Soul Dead Guy.
That's Frederick.
Yeah, that's Frederick. You're right. That's just Frederick.
That's Frederick. No, that's Fred. You don't get the food.
That's Fred.
That's just Fred. Yo, Freddy.
Yo, Fred. Yo, what's good?
That boy Freddy. Freddy Burger.
Freddy Brigger. Fred, trying to think.
Oh, what's that dude's name, bro? Nah. There's a dude named Fred in Billy and Mandy, right?
Yes, actually, there is. Bro, there is. There's literally a character named Fred off of Billy and Mandy.
No. Bro, no. Dude. Oh my god, what the fuck is his name?
He was Fred Burger, bro.
Yeah.
It was a great thing. Frozen yogurt.
Duel 1.
Anytime. I'm about to just start calling Soul Fred whenever he dies now. Like right now we're Soul Bad Guy, now we're Fred.
No.
That's a reference I haven't heard in forever, bro.
Yeah, I missed that show.
That show was sick, but not as sick as this match right here. It's understandable though. This match is maybe not sick for KingKoa because look at that health. Yo, he super.
Positive boards on the side of Mikesaftig.
Right. Uh-oh. Backs away, Mike. Give him some space to work with. You know I don't like that. You know I don't like to see that. But that I like to see.
Duel 2.
No less, and then 2S round start to try and prevent you jumping at me. Even so much as moving forward. 6S into Fafnir. Backs away. Wants something to be baited out from Koa here. Koa probably not sure what answer to respond with versus Soul here. I mean, I get it. A character with the normals like Soul, far reaching, especially with messed up hitboxes. Because now look, KingKoa is backing away, letting that tension meter go down even further. It's not looking too good for the homie.
Yeah, and we are seeing Saftig still utilize that vortex. Of course, it did get a little bit of a touch up. Does not go push anymore, but still able to use it for that risk is some therapy right now. That's it's crying.
Aromatherapy. Oh my god, that risk was at red. That risk said, "I need to escape, please. I can't breathe."
No, that risk gauge turned from Grape Street grip to goddamn blood, bro.
You know how you be at the dentist and they're like, you know, using all the tools and stuff. And it's like, if it hurts, please tap my arm or whatever, or raise your hand up, and we'll calm down. That is what that wrist gauge was doing right there. It was like, bro, you need to raise your hand up immediately.
So here we go.
Yep.
On the road to a set playing game for Mikesaftig, but KingKoa still looking to get something done here and take us to a game 5.
Yep. The key to success comes through for the boy. The corner here, break it with another key, get your jealousy. Let's take a long walk around the park. Albert.
Oh my. Oh, blocking the vortex, getting the punch. Very greedy vortex on the side of Saftig with no resources to back it up, but KingKoa is going to take advantage here going into round 2.
Oh my god, you saw that? What the? What 16 was that?
Yeah, I chose not to acknowledge it.
There's some things you just gotta let rock in life, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just gotta let the hitboxes speak for itself, and that right there definitely spoke for itself. Same character, same buttons. Just a different player using those buttons. And Mikesaftig is no longer using that 6B, but will use 6H to get their advantage started. A little too soon there, though. Ooh!
What a tech.
Yep. If you got text like that in this game, shout out to you. Out of the way. Gotta get out of burst from KingKoa there, drop the combo, but it's okay, we got Tyrant Raid, and now Koa's got one more chance here to make this a 2-2, or not.
Grab the collar.
Hey, come here. That key, the stupid looking key.
I guess the belt? What even is that?
That's a, what is it? Choker.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I should have said that, to be honest. I'm an idiot. My fault.
I mean, it's okay. When you're seeing these characters...
I just complicated. I come with my own damn joke. Talk to me, bro.
Either way, Moana Life, KingKoa swinging for the fences here, wants to hit something so bad. Trying to find that Nat known as so bad guy and Mikesaftig, but it's not anything. Finally got that tension. Look at Mike. Look at Mike.
Didn't even care.
Look at Mike. He ain't gotta do nothing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Mike. Michael!
You are no longer Mikey. You're now Michael. BRC is in. Yep, now it's time. Now it's time. Now you go in. Bandit Bringer at the corner. What are you baiting? Okay.
Oh, nice. Airs. Yo.
So,
of course, we saw it.
To place it just a little bit better than you.
Yeah. I will say, this is definitely going to be a very contrast style of play here. From what I've seen, Kensei has kind of been very more adamant on being more aggro in terms of like movement. Not so much going in, but we're going to see a lot of jumps, a lot of JS air attempts. Of course, Taki kind of the same thing, but they're just a tad more grounded than Kensei is.
Yeah, Taki is very, very grounded, and of course you gotta adjust with the player as it happens. But right now, adjusting the combo to apply as much damage as possible. Kensei doing very, very good right here. What a confirm Taki is already down around. Kensei hella aggressive this time.
Duel 2.
But you gotta be, because again, you don't want to, you know your character's win condition. You don't want to let the win condition happen to you, especially in a mirror match. Able to escape, but a 6P will be right there to catch you from leaving that corner here. Taki's got the space, not throwing out buttons, but there's the stun dipper immediately canceling out whatever Kensei wanted to do. Nice mirror clap. More chance here. One combo could do it if Kensei gets touched again, but let's see if that happens, because right now the boy is on the prowl. Oh my god. Never change Kensei.
Wait, Taki's color 9 and Kensei is the red jacket, right?
Yes, yes. Kensei is the red, Taki's the orange.
Alright. I'll bring something I got mixed up. Alright.
Nah, you're fine. Reading that tension here, because look at where Kensei's meter is at. 2 bars up. Oh, far in. Taki getting in there too. Spends it. And of course, the leader no longer carries over.
From Taki.
Yep. Stun edge.
Ooh.
Doesn't want you to leave that corner.
Counter close slash. Okay, nice corner combo here. Got breaking the wall here. Yo, nice move, 60%, 60-70%. Stun dipper RC going to charge stun edge here. Another corner combo. Not gonna be allowed though because guts is in effect.
One more shot at life here. Taki able to find a way to stay alive, but 2 Ps, don't you dare approach me. Kensei will be going up 1 game over Taki right here. And so, with that being said, so now Kensei and Taki have played probably more times before they entered in Breakout, of course. Kensei is doing a good job at being active as much as possible. Taki also is doing a good job at being active, but Kensei is just maybe a tad bit 1 step ahead. But Taki does know how to get the upper hand and keep that momentum going. And like you mentioned earlier, right? There is going to be a bit more grounded gameplay versus someone who's a bit more active in the air.
Yeah.
Like right there. But that's why 6P exists for Taki to prevent that from happening. However, it is Kensei, and they do know how to move around. They do know how to bait out options. And they have the infamous stop sign, JD, to prevent them from getting hit if they want to. Right now, we're in the corner here. Halfway through our health bar. What an IB!
Very good. Oh, tries the ID, but just goes right over. Kensei able to recover in time and punish. Not gonna see a super close with the wall.
Jumps up. Lays that air time a little bit more, but then a 6B into Dire. Uh-oh. RTL, is this gonna kill? No! Alright. We got a little chops. Lots out, backs away, stun dipper in. Are you gonna bait the burst? No, right? You don't need. Oh.
Honestly, I actually agree here because Taki had a bar to work with, but not able to close out the round. Now going to round 2, down a game as well with no burst.
Uh-oh. That was a good call from Kensei or bursting early, but now the burst advantage will be on Taki's side. However, they do have the option of wild assault or deflect here. Woodrow Ike's in and gets the throw because it whiffed. Good setup. Oh! PRC to save themselves from throw whiff. There's the actual. Punish. Positive bonus is in effect right now. Kensei's gaining that meter passively, slowly but surely. He's going to spend 1 at some point. Look at the navigation from Kensei is really, really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they know they could press the button. They know they can get that kill early. But they're also thinking about what Taki's going to do in response. Are you going to 6P or are you going to DP? Well, I'm going to 5P instead. And now that makes us 2-0. Taki's got to figure out something here. It's a little bit, but it's challenging though in this mirror match. Both players playing for their respective teams or their respective cities, countries. Oh my god, can I find what I'm trying to say? All I'm saying is Mexico, is that, yeah, PR. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Somewhat of a team kill to some people.
Duel 1.
Alright, stepping into third game here, third match of the night for these two players in this set. 2S. Very flat. Right there, trying to figure out a way to get in. Kensei's moving around. Not anymore at the moment. Taki backs away. Nice. Decided now was a good time to go in, and now they're going to capitalize with big damage. Good advantage. Arson, don't you dare try to escape that corner. You're still here with me. We're not done. Positive advantage is in effect there, but a 5P from Taki taking a little bit of a tip there from Kensei, saying that's not real. Uh-oh. I'm looking too good for the homie. It's around RTL from right there? Okay.
Yeah.
If there's anyone I expect to do an RTL, it's Kensei. Always Kensei.
Yeah, you're gonna see wonky stuff at some point when watching Kensei enough time. You're gonna see, you know, anti-air, RTL, like one hit confirm with the super, like, I don't know, those is a weirdo.
But even though it's a weirdo thing to do, guess what? It's still netting them results. And honestly, if it's available and easy and able to be done for player skill, hey, you gotta do it. You do it. Okay, gonna get that positive advantage now. 5K gets the throw for the Holy Order. That was not for the Holy Order, Kyle. Kyle, that wasn't the best choice to go for. You gotta save yourself.
I'm doing that.
See, Rocky is onto something right there, bro. Rocky's onto something. Well, we're onto this match here. Sorry about that, folks. Team of Typhoon. Kizzaar is unfortunately losing that health, but we're gonna fight back strong.
Oh, he always gets third. Oh, never mind.
No. He never gets third. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Look, we had confirmation, okay?
We got confirmation. Nah, I'm taking that with a grain of salt. The leaks can never be real.
That's still fair.
Oh, look at where we're at right now. Sparrow in the corner here after having such a dominant start. Look at the health Kizzaar is after too. All it takes is one good hit to do it. Oh. Or you give it too much respect. You're gonna burst soon, maybe?
Ooh.
Oh!
Nice.
No way! He blocked me! That way! Not like this, chat.
Honestly, yeah. I just want to point out too as well. I like the throw close out OTG 5H frame trade. I feel like not a lot of Geos do that. The last guy I saw do that was Prophet, and that definitely gave him one.
Yeah, I saw Prophet's been playing Street Fighter 6, and I have the pleasure of seeing that man all the time. He would love to come back at some point, but right now, there will be no signs of the boy. Matter of fact, the only signs that I'm seeing here is Goldlewis Dickinson going down in the health region. Once again with the super. Bar has got the upper hand here. How do we start off our offense? Oh! Is active, block it out, goes for the low. Flop size, crossed up, but there's the burst from Kizzaar. Staying alive, and whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
If you do preemptive 6P, it doesn't beat the air super.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So was just an unfortunate scenario for Kizzaar, but good knowledge from Sparrow.
Yep. Well, Sparrow now up a game here. Trying to see if he can make it 2-0 or 3-0. Actually, we already got one up. I will say, is a little bit.
Duel 1.
You definitely don't.
You would think it's Geo because she can kind of just close a space like that, but Goldlewis is one of those characters that one hit leads into a massive snowball.
Yeah, obviously, it's just I feel like it's the same theory of, you know, Geo clearly having one of the best movement in the game, being able to kind of, you know, dash up and really just punish you for things so easily.
Yeah.
as well as getting, like you said, getting in your face pretty fast. But what it's going to come down to, honestly, is on the defensive scenarios on Southern Kizzaar. Because obviously Goldlewis still being a very, very dangerous player here in the game. And I'm not too sure how Geo fared against it. So
Oh, there, interesting to there earlier. But yeah, you're right about that. We're not too sure how Geo does, but Kizzaar is going to show us what Geo can do. Able to keep their air in just as long. Throw. Oh, swap size. Good job. 214S. Dashes in, escapes the Firebird too. Don't even try. And Typhoon Kizzaar loses some health bar there. Backs away, understands that this is not the space you want to be in. You want to go in, but that right there was a good time to go forward. Kizzaar will confirm. He's going to carry us all the way over to the corner. Don't you drop it.
Oh, unfortunately, we're not going to get the wall splat. Oh, and there it is. Dash 5K with punching the 6P attempt from Sparrow. Kizzaar going to tie it up 1-1.
That dash 5K is really good. In Stride, you have the macro, so you can just press that with 5K. That's very annoying for Gia. Very annoying for players to deal with, but very, very beneficial for you. And they're not switching characters yet. Goldlewis is still locked in for Sparrow here. Kizzaar doing really nice so far. Got... Oh. On there.
Duel 1.
Here we go, going to game 3 here.
I'm throwing you.
Okay. Early punish here from Kizzaar, getting throw as well. Oh, but the nice jab from Sparrow.
Nice jab, jumps up. I'm sorry about the mic trouble there.
All good, all good. Oh, whiffs 2 BTs, not getting checked though. Kizzaar, but still on the offensive. Oh, until now.
Backs away. Yep, it's not. Yep, I like that decision from Kizzaar, but you did give a little too much room to work. But now you're close to the corner, but it worked out. That's what I like to call a false sense of security.
I'm throwing you.
Slash locks us in here. TG. There's a super. I think they blocked it. Yep.
Fear on the wind.
She's with a super of her own to get that first round dub.
Duel 2.
And Kizzaar playing much stronger this time around, but you know, definitely showing signs away from game 1.
Yep. It's when you lose the first game, you're kind of like, okay, that was my down low game. Now I understand, especially because I'm the character that can play this very, very big. Sparrow looking like they don't have a lot of answers for the current Giovanna situation here. Is going to get that wall broken on them. Good stuff. PRC to help, but it was not enough. There's the burst though. Don't know if I agree with that too much.
Here we go.
Into the super.
Then we get the Z combos coming in clutch here.
That is such a cool looking super though.
Here maybe?
BRC mixes up, blocking it out. Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't even think I'm not sure if the spot stop was intentional. I think they just want to go for the high low, but nonetheless, still worked.
Hey, it works out in the end, and that's just why Kizzaar is now up 2-1. Look at Rocky in the chat, low-key hoping that they keep winning. I mean, you got to. You got to keep hoping for the best. Got to promote positivity. Like Salvatore said, this is a place of, the FGC is a place of positivity.
Yep, and you know, also to piggyback off that, you know what I'm saying? If you want Kizzaar to get third, they do have to keep winning. So, you know.
See if they can continue doing that. Third place does not sound bad, but you want that to be first place. And now we have Venom from Sparrow, actually. New character to Stride. Not new to Guilty Gear lore, though. Been here since plus R, as far as I'm aware. I'm not too sure if that was a good decision, though, going into it, because look at how closely Kizzaar is closing that gap.
Yeah, I'm actually not too confident about this switch right now, but let's hope Sparrow can make something happen here because they are currently down.
It did not give them a singular chance to set up not even one pool ball. Kizzaar is like, oh, that's free. Nice. 6P coming through for Venom. There's the pool ball coming through. Oh. Let's get that wall break, though. There it is.
Fear on the wind.
No less. So we're not going to be seeing any setups from Sparrow just yet. It's looking to trying to stay alive right now, but first, prolonging that effect just a little bit longer.
Oh, that should be it. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Slap.
And now Kizzaar will be moving up. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be the end of Sparrow's run as well.
The moment that she gets into Jealous Rage, that could get really, really dicey.
Absolutely. And already seeing the start, and of course the signature Giovanna throw. Gonna be taking it to the corner after the drill kick, but there we go. KingKoa trying to make an opening, just gets bursted, but has to force a burst themselves.
Ooh, and there we see KingKoa now going into Jealous Rage mode, knowing that, you know, this little close range baby A.B.A is not gonna do it very well. But now slowly running out of the meter, but not running out of the meter. We're seeing some like switchbacks and then switch twos, which is a really great way to conserve it and even just kind of give your opponent like, what is he doing? How is he going to go about spending this form? And oh my gosh, really crazy damage there and quick conversion into a full kill there. So very nice for KingKoa.
Absolutely. I've talked to other casters and, ooh, wait a minute, nice anti-air. Yeah, KingKoa is one of the stronger A.B.As that appear in these online weeklies, and Breakout is going to be showing KingKoa in full force because, you know, they're playing a little back and forth, trying to find those perfect openings. You see them trying to do a stomp. Jealousy gone, though. You got to be careful. Ooh.
Yup. Oh, not necessarily carried to the wall, but is in the wall. But despite that, KingKoa making their way so far away from it. Oh, man. This is seemingly like literally corner to corner. Oh, and a really good burster for Kizzaar, realizing I could get killed here.
Got a little bit of time. Absolutely, and it feels like that jealousy going away and just that little animation also allows KingKoa to kind of think about their next movement, but Kizzaar is just running in here right now. PRC, try to find the opening. There you go, but you're not capitalizing on it.
Yeah, really good jump there from KingKoa. Oh, and now being able to just almost seemingly wait their turn. Okay, that was like some like, I'm just going to watch for a second. And I don't know, if KingKoa starts breaking through that offense really hard, that would have been some like mad scanning and just download in that moment. Just dodge, it's blocking so much of that offense. Like Giovanna is a very offense heavy character. Once she gets her turn can be hers for as long as she quote unquote wills it, you know. As long as you do proper spacing, you can get your opponent trying to go ahead and, you know, spam out of something they thought was minus, or heck, you know, a lot of her frame traps that just kind of set you up for failure if you don't anticipate that that's what's going to happen to you. So it can be really, really fun here for Kizzaar, but also just really dicey because of a lot of the gambles just going into a lot of the interactions here. Ooh, good grabs though. And now we're seeing the corner being held so prominently down. Man.
Whew. Kizzaar doing a really good job, but there we go. We're bonding and dissolving out here. Intertwine and tilt.
What?
Stomping. Okay.
KingKoa, what were you thinking was... Oh my gosh.
No, just think, you know, if you keep doing that over and over, eventually it's going to hit, but
I think
not
Kizzaar
this
was
time.
like starting to like pace in their head, like, okay, when can I press? When can I press? Okay, now I can press.
Ooh, wait a minute. Really nice jumping coming out from KingKoa. We got the corner again. We might bond and dissolve here. Yes, we are.
Are we going to see Jealous Rage held onto here? Or are we going to see a form switch back? And we're just going to see the held onto complete conversion into the corner. This is going to break the wall with super help. Doesn't even need it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, KingKoa is back. They do not want Kizzaar to be leading too much. Kizzaar trying to find a safe opening. 2P though, have to burst out of it. Wait a minute, really good sweep, but it gets counter bursted.
Yeah, just very odd trade of burst there. But now slowly moving towards the corner. Kizzaar not necessarily having a means of an out now and having to deal with KingKoa's offense. But unfortunately, a little bit of odd spacing from KingKoa does give Kizzaar a chance. But now Kizzaar slowly getting pushed to the corner. This is going to be another wall break. Not enough super, or not enough super just yet. But now having that super meter, if we do see a really good poke here. Oh my gosh. No, KingKoa, you can't do it again.
I know, we just keep seeing like intertwine and tilt over and over. Gotta be watching out for the blitz too. Wait, we got it. RRC. This could be. Oh, wait a minute, you drop it and intertwine and tilt. You do it and it actually works. We keep using it, but it doesn't even matter.
The Flex Shield was such a good choice there, but the Flex Shield's biggest like weakness is any this forward moving move. You can get the flex shielded back, but if you have a move that just lets you move forward, it is so dastardly. I mean, even though necessarily Kizzaar had a chance to react, you know, the flex shield, the animation ending before KingKoa closed the gap, KingKoa just going for the overhead as opposed to like any other option, probably just caught Kizzaar off guard there. I mean, there's just so much to be put on the plate, especially when this character has two whole different forms that have vastly different movesets. Oh my gosh, and a burst fake from KingKoa, now even sitting on a full, or a half bar? Oh my gosh, such a huge amount of resource in just the start of the match.
Absolutely, we already got Kizzaar on one. This combo, this string that Kizzaar started up, they cannot let it go. And you know what? Arrow D, that's going to be the perfect tool. Going to be securing the wall break, but we got the hard knockdown. We really need to capitalize off of this. Yet we do the flip. There we go. Going to be forcing the other side from KingKoa. Oh, they tried to do a reversal. Did it work?
Oh my gosh, Kizzaar was so close to accidentally stepping in that, but unfortunately KingKoa did not. Now KingKoa holding on to that burst meter, but just chooses to go for the low punch.
Kizzaar almost made it back, but just one stray 2P from KingKoa was all that was needed. They're trying to swing over and over, already forcing the burst, running in with the intertwine and tilt, but hey, Kizzaar staying alive, trying to find their low poke, gonna be able to get their triple kicks in. Oh, whistle grab and bang! Oh my goodness, you're going McDonald's!
What is going on? These windows just being so easily set up by KingKoa continuously. But not using the super to break wall there, instead choosing to go into Jealousy Rage off the command grab, which, not a bad choice. Okay, just not a bad choice. Just go straight for the wall break. Go into the super, don't it? Okay, don't it?
We don't care. We don't care. That's it. That's it. We don't care. We're just going to be using our OD. Get out of here. Kizzaar, you are done as KingKoa. Gonna be moving on, and my goodness, the absolute perfection on this A.B.A was insane. Of course, we kept seeing the bag burst over and over. The amount of time.
Kai versus Milia. Oh, very great clash there. Oh, now we're already seeing Envy playing so quickly here. Taki kind of trying to adjust a little bit. Kai not being known for his speed, but Envy taking full advantage of that. Trying to go ahead and dash in there, but unfortunately is not going to be able to secure a turn. As Taki tries to go ahead and hold down the offense, but unfortunately too far away to get the Kai Classic. And now it's going to be broken in the wall here. Whew.
Ooh, okay, Taki got to find a way out against Envy. Envy trying to play it safe, you know, PRC trying to find the anti-air, going to be able to break the defense. RRC going to be all you need, and already going to be able to take a round against Taki. Taki not really able to breathe much in this, and already the neutral going to be going straight to Envy off of a really good poke. Going to get the wall, going to get the wall break, and already that's almost a little over half of Taki's health gone. They need to try to find their stun dippers or use that air rage to their advantage.
That was a gold burst though. Yeah, though, Taki out here building meter slowly, immediately using it to RC back in, trying to take back their turn, but Envy was ready and gets met with a disc. Now Envy breaking the wall once more and taking it. Already game one done. Envy playing so solid right now.
I know, Envy wanted it, and when they knew they wanted it, they took it. There was no other question other than, yeah, this game is mine. Envy already starting off very strong, and you saw there the pokes, especially in neutral, were on point, literally always going to Envy. And if they were in a bad situation, obviously, you know, Milia Rage, you don't got a lot of health, so you got to be very careful, and very much a pixie fly in that sort of scope where you got to be moving around the screen constantly. And I feel like Envy's doing a really good job of that.
Yeah, no. Ooh, Taki going for an air dash, just kind of double jump there, just jumps in, goes for the back air dash, gets a nice aerial. Now back to neutral, but unfortunately immediately out of neutral as Envy takes it. Now in the corner, is going to break it once more. So close to super, but not there just yet.
At all, of course, trying to play safe, able to go past that fireball, going to be setting up a hair disc, not going to be breaking Taki's defense. They have their burst if they need to use it. 2K2D, we do not want that setup as we're just going to be zipping in, bagging the burst. You're going straight back to McDonald's, especially after the hair blades coming out.
Wow.
Going to get the bird's feet, and yeah, Envy's cooking. Envy's cooking.
Yeah, no, Envy has so much going on right now. It's so crazy. Man, getting the air dash so low to the club. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, Taki. Oh, getting the nice Kai Classic in the corner is going to be able to actually set up, has the electric state. But Envy immediately jumping out and going for some sense of counter-offensive. Oh my gosh, and carrying it all the way to the wall now. Taki PRCing away, realizing I do not want to get caught again. Envy just now kind of playing so crazily in the air.
YRC though, Envy trying to make their way back out, trying to use something in order to make their out alive. Gotta be watching out for these flips and the wild assault. So many resources being used by Taki, but none of them are really connecting against Envy. Wait a minute, I'm wrong. I'm a liar. I'm a liar.
Ooh, no wall break just yet. Unfortunately, Taki not getting it there, trying to almost fish for it with the kick. But, oh my god, oh, Envy not even getting it. What? Oh, players just not getting their corner breaks? Okay, I guess.
Okay. Whew. Taki, wait a minute. Taki's coming back right now. Really trying to answer against Envy, but there we go. Artemis after a little cross up. Gonna be able to use Pro JH 2K2D. Got another hair disc in there. Get another one in there, and we're breaking this defense like crazy. Oh! Oh!
Okay. Oh, opened up with the dust. Yes, and this is gonna be a full carry, a corner to the full carry to the corner. But man, Envy trying to just get out with the reversal, does get it, and is instead not going to dedicate the full damage of it, and instead just use the RC to close it out there. Envy now one game away from securing themselves into finals. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, very good coming out from Envy. They want to go up to those loser semis and of course get to that top 4 placement. I already know they want that, and they're showing it at full scale. You know, we saw a little bit of comeback from Taki there, especially in that second round, but again, it's that adaptation. They know the DP is going to be coming out. They know there's going to be a lot of air pokes to just try to get a good opening against Envy, or they're going to be trying to use a lot of fireballs to keep their space, but Envy every single time is just either going in, using those double air dashes to mix it up, Artemis, and of course, the godlike Oki that is those hair discs right after you get the knockdown for an OTG.
And we definitely saw a bit there. Just kind of probably Taki giving a second to just, you know, rest the hands, just be like, okay, I can get this. But man, already starting out here, Envy getting the corner very quickly, even using burst now to secure the corner once more. But Taki immediately going on the counter offensive and is able to hold down so much. And now even with Envy being in the corner, still blocking so much of this pressure here, not being opened up by the dust as we saw last time.
Nice. There we go. Going to be able to backdash. Going to be using the stun dipper in order to knock down. Can we, try to do another flip? Can't get the connection against Envy this time around. Gets a poke, though. It's in a stun dipper. RRC. Yeah, that's going to be the round.
Ooh.
Going over to Taki. They're really cooking now because, again, they're feeling that now or never. They're feeling that last-ditch effort. If they lose this game, that's it. They're done. They're out of Breakout series, so they got to cook now, but not against this JH coming in for a full combo.
Dude, seriously. So much is coming out from Envy here. Oh, the flex shield coming out from Envy at the same time. Taki unfortunately taking a bit of the bait there, but that is a whole bit of burst just not being able to be accessed now. And Envy is going to be punished for it. Such an amount of damage for this combo. Oh, good sweep there initially. Using the flex shield again. I mean, I guess it's an option, but both times they're not really being super effective for the after interaction.
And we're really weak. Of course, this is melee, so we don't really got a lot of health. Envy got to find an answer. There we go. Uses Artemis 2K2D. You got the hair disc set up. This could be really good. You cannot drop this combo. If you drop this, this is your round gone. Oh wait, the air dash over the air disc, but it doesn't even matter. Bad move coming out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Opened up.
Ooh. Okay, we got
gosh.
it. Okay.
Yeah, Envy is playing so well under pressure here. We're seeing the amount of times that the flex shield is being used, but it's fine. Envy does not need that burst meter. You just need to believe in yourself. That's the only B we need here. Belief.
Yeah. No, we're pulling some Naruto type stuff out here. You gotta believe in yourself. Why are C canceling the Wild Assault? Yeah, believe in yourself with the JH coming in too for the jump in. Gonna be able to get the Kapal. Gonna be able to get the break. Just need a little more in order to get the set. Oh, and the close slash anti-air.
Oh,
one more poke. One more poke. That's all you need.
And
Burst!
using that burst meter does not want it to just go to waste. Oh, and then why are seeing that stun? Oh my gosh, what's going on? Wait, good grab. Good grab.
Sorry.
And I feel like that's actually like dang near the first grab we've seen from Envy. So Envy's been doing all of this crazy levels of just aerial. Okay, Tandem Max, let the intros rock. You gotta let the intros rock, y'all. Please. Please.
Dude, this is now a breakout rivalry because if you remember last week, they were quite literally going up against each other in the grands, and now they're up against the winners again. Both of these demons just keep fighting each other. So what's going on this week? And already 2K2D into a nice sweep combo. Kensei's already cooking.
Yeah, now we're seeing some crazy spacing here for Kensei, understanding how Soul is as a character, and Mikesaftig kind of trying to almost seemingly do a bit of a slash himself, trying to say, okay, I'm not going to let you just space me out, though, come on.
Not at all. Ooh, both of them going to be beating each other in the air. Not going to be able to get much. Oh, there we go. Nice opening from Mikesaftig. Going to be able to secure some wall bounces. That's going to be the break. That's going to be the break.
Very great from Mike there, but a really great just poke there from Kensei. Now kind of moving a little more slower towards the corner. Opens up Mike with the dust. No burst to stop this. Not necessarily ending off with super, but that's perfectly fine. Wanting to save that meter for just all the crazy, insane interactions that can happen between these players. Already both of them using their meter in such unique ways. Paz holding on to a burst here. Kensei not having to take all of this. And not even Mikesaftig getting his burst back just as quickly, but a grab is not going to let you burst, so...
Whew, it got that close in the health in just the first round. That's just showing you how divisive this game is about to be, as already trying to jump over Kensei, crossing up for the dive kick. Not going to connect it, obviously, but hey, we get the 2D. We're getting bursted out for it, though. Can we try to get another jump in? We're being safe, though. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, no, the combo drop.
No, this one's cooking.
Yeah. Oh, good counter hit there. This is going to be super huge for Mike. Not having the meter anymore because of the RC there, but it is fully fine as now Kensei is just going to use their meter to immediately PRC in after putting the stun state on Kensei. Oh, sorry, not Kensei. Up into Mike there, but Mike just tearing it up.
Mike is cooking, and of course going to bring it back against Kensei. Now both of them tied against each other. Mikesaftig though has to find a really solid opening against Kensei, really trying to keep the ground under control as they're just trying to dash block. There we go, got the shock state though, and a good poke. This could be really good for Kensei. We're riding the lightning all the way to the west coast. We're going Pacific.
Yeah, no, definitely some very crazy work there from Kensei. Oh my gosh, opening up with the dust. Now finally a burst being thrown out there from Mikesaftig, not wanting to deal with all of that, but unfortunately the burst being the undoing. Oh man. We're seeing the classic, like, just burst is a double-edged sword. You spend it and it does get your opponent off you, but it's spent. And that was a perfect example of that moment where, yeah, it did get, you know, at least a sense of space for Mike to breathe. But Kensei was just like, but that's only going to keep me out so long.
I mean, hey, Kensei is really cooking now, especially near that end. Of course, going to be able to open up Mikesaftig like they did, but still, you know, Mikesaftig is a very strong player in turn. Got to watch out for this Wild Assault. We're already spending so many resources trying to get a strong opening, and hey, we get it.
And now having that stun state on Mike in a very odd spot, but immediately getting to turn it around. Oh my gosh.
Ooh, okay, and yep, gonna be able to break the wall against Kensei in turn, kind of just answer back for what Kensei did. Able to get a throw off the jump in. Gonna try to find something else. The dive punch going to connect. Oh, wait a minute, were we mashing? Yeah, we were.
Ooh. And now using that to go all the way, but Mike not wanting to deal with that full conversion. Oh, the DP! Kensei, that initially almost worked.
I know. I can tell they tried to use it in order to just dodge Mikesaftig, but wasn't enough. Mikesaftig gonna be able to take Kensei out, as Kensei, you know, gotta try to find another way to, you know, keep their defense in cool. Maybe in that situation, not trying to DP, maybe a little too high, was able to get caught with a few of those frames, but already you're stuck in the corner, and you're already getting wall broken.
Soul is such a cool character. His combos are so awesome. But man, now Mike having to deal with a little bit of a combo from Kensei himself. But DPing out of that, does not want to deal with it. Does wild throw into PRC. Now going all the way to the corner here. Good dip on to TV. Opens up with the dust. Oh my gosh, just kill.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we are really heating up now, especially as Kensei trying to... Ooh, poke is not working that time. You're not poking that time.
Yeah, no, when DP's on the table, I kind of say this for a lot of characters that do have it. You have to be a little, like, apprehensive about just continually pressing, continually doing your turn, because you can get punished so heavily, especially when, you know, we see situations like that where it's just a heavy, like, I'm just going to do the heavy slash version, and it's such a huge amount of damage just off of a poke. You can catch pokes.
It was insane when that focus got. Yeah, and I felt like Kensei was going to try to make a comeback, but no, Mikesaftig doesn't care. Mikesaftig pretty much just said, nah, I'm winning this. Okay,
oh, and now we're seeing some just guards come out from Mikesaftig. Mike's starting to feel a little bit of this match, but Kensei air grabbing and now not letting Mike be comfortable with this little groove that we're currently seeing come on. Okay, never mind. Mike's been consistently just darting that. Like, I don't know, Kensei. It's time to lock in, and Kensei locking in indeed. Breaking the wall, having such a huge health lead. So very good there, and catching out of the air with the punch, amazing.
Very good, of course, to set Kensei up. Now trying to, again, to poke, but Mikesaftig going to be able to keep themselves alive. Gets a bit of a sweep. We secure the shock state on Mikesaftig. Going to be able to stun Dipper into another strong combo. Get the air throw. That was a really good jump. Oh, but that might have been it for Kensei for that strong start.
I mean, this is going to be a lot of damage. Not necessarily death, but this is going to put Mike in advantage. So this is going to be really scary to deal with. Oh, just chooses to go for the safe jump, but unfortunately not holding down the pressure does give Kensei a chance to press against. And not using the burst meter just yet, not wanting to go ahead and, you know, just wants to save it for the game-winning combo. But we might just see Kensei set up a burst window, or a burst bait window. Who knows?
Which could be really good in this low health situation. Oh, not going to be able to bait burst, but still, if you take this round, that means Mikesaftig is not going to be cooking with a burst, but so are you not. But hey, we get the throw. You're still above in the burst management, but you still got to work for it.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Kensei kind of playing clean right now. Really good air grabs from this Kensei. I mean, the fact that it was able to close out the round there just goes to show that having that consistency, having that recognition, you know, I definitely might have to see some air-to-airs coming out from Mike here to stop this, you know. You can only beat grab with another move, but if Mike's going to keep using to approach from the air, it can get really weird.
Absolutely, but I mean, we're blocking against Mikesaftig right now. Oh, we're able to secure the DP, trying to get a low kick in there. Oh, but Mikesaftig already opening us up. RRC going to be able to continue this combo in the air. Gotta love Guilty Gear Strive, as we're just going to be breaking that wall, sending Kensei in a rough spot, but hey, they're jumping in turn. PRC.
Okay. That was an odd air interaction, and now we're seeing Mike just kind of pushing all the way to the corner here. Oh, just trying to go for Dust to open up, but gets DP'd by Kensei. Once more, having that DP option being there is you can't be just willy-nilly about some stuff. But despite it, Mikesaftig able to close it out there. Now putting Kensei on the ropes.
Absolutely, really putting Kensei on the ropes. They have to find a way in order to stay alive against Mikesaftig now, or else we're going to a game 5. Bursting in the corner, that's not what you want to see if you're Kensei. There we go, finds a poke. Going to be able to secure the Wild Assault as we're going back into the middle of the stage. Oh, can we use the shock state to our advantage? PRC, their BRC.
Oh, wow! The BRC to punish the PRC attempt is crazy there. Mikesaftig really just so crazy with it. Is this gonna choose to kill here? I think this might just be.
We're going to a game 5.
Oh man, you were saying it before. They were in grands and now in winners. One of them has to go down the losers, and we just might see that situation happen again. But it really could be either or's game. Like, there's a reason that Kai and Soul are commonly like the Mario and Luigi of the series, if you would. where it's just like they're always going to be kind of going up against each other in some sense, but then they oddly work together in like other senses. Honestly, why do we not have like a fighting game, sports game of some kind? Like, where's the spin-off series where it's like, okay, Tekken Bowl, never mind, Tekken Bowling. Ooh, I remember. Don't even let me continue that thought. As we're going straight into the next match here, Mikesaftig, initially kind of going for a bit of a bandit brainer there, now going for the gun flame.
Ooh, we get a really strong poke though. Able to wild assault after to continue it. Trying to find another one, but Mikesaftig, you know, trying to lock it in right now. Kensei trying to poke again. Gotta watch out for the bandit bringer.
Now we're seeing so much respect here from just kind of both players not wanting to necessarily get in either or spot, but now Kensei being able to find a good window there. It is going to break the wall. Having that advantage, it is just going to choose to run up for it. Oh, it does try to do a kick, but unfortunately does get BRC'd on. This is going to be some huge damage.
Able to get the tap dust RRC,
Okay.
trying to find that opening again. Oh, but gets anti-aired with the DP RRC right after to keep you on the ground. Kensei, find your way out. You gotta find something, you know, you get your 2Ps, but that's just poking, that's just jabbing, that's just chipping. You gotta find something more substantial.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a whole lot of chip going on, no character, and man, we're seeing a good amount of just... We're seeing Kensei taking advantage of these little chips in the moments that he gets them, but we're now seeing Mikesaftig taking advantage of the fact that Kensei's playing so chippy and choosing to burst immediately, which, you know, if Kensei was closer, maybe a bit of a conversion to punish that burst attempt would have been there, but man, it's now Mike holding down so much here, but getting DP'd out of the corner, but just DP'ing right back. I mean, you DP me, I DP you.
Absolutely, but here we see Kensei, you know, they're still trying to lock it in the corner, trying to wild assault their way in, trying to send another fireball. Can we try to kick? Boom, boom. Oh, you gotta watch out! Mikesaftig finally able to get out of defense. PRC for the mix!
Going for the dust and the PRC to catch a backdash is wild work. Now Kensei on so low on health here. Mikesaftig opting to go for the air dash in, and then seeing the air dash not working, immediately hits a low. And man, just that little bit of health left for Kensei being enough.
And now it's a last game, last round. Everything else before this was training. This is the real match. Already gonna be able to use a wild assault. Can't get enough space for the tap dust, but at least we're able to meet it in the air. And now we're kind of, you know, being a little scared, trying to figure out if we can find an opening, but we can't. Mikesaftig's got you.
Oh my gosh, and Mikesaftig continues to have him as he's now in the corner and is going to take so much damage from this. Mike's so much more closer to victory. It could go literally still either way. Oh, it gets an opening. Oh.
Whew. That is it. Mikesaftig gonna be taking the winners finals against Kensei 3-2.
Kensei there. But before we even get a chance to really close out the feelings fully on that match, we're hopping straight into the next. KingKoa versus Envy. Both in loser semis, so that means the loser here does have to go home. Or, well, log off today. I don't know.
They'll just log off, has to shut down the PC, go to bed, that's it, you're done. Return to sender. And I mean, already Envy, you know, trying to find their opening, doing this little loop of just backing up and then air dashing in, but you're in danger right now if you want some tension. Hey, JH, you find your opening, 2K2D, and here's the strong Oki, but we gotta find a real good opening. There it is.
Yeah, no, KingKoa is respecting so much of this pressure here. Not necessarily wanting to press, knowing that there's so many different things being set up from Envy here. But now Envy, unfortunately, giving a bit of that inch. And, you know, KingKoa is shown to make it a bit of a mile. But just as quickly, Envy holding down the corner, even using the freaking... Oh, my gosh.
Whew, trying to jab and turn. Envy, you know...
I didn't know Wild Assault could be used so offensively for Familia there. But really great work from Envy nonetheless, getting a really clean grab to close it out.
I mean, hey, the more you know what I mean? And already, you know, we're seeing Envy kind of cooking here, able to get the Oki again with the hair disc, and able to secure the wall break off the jump, you know, 8 seconds in, and we're already sending KingKoa flying and hair disc in order to make this neutral a little bit more in their favor. Ooh, and we're already going to another part of the stage? No, never mind. I'm wrong.
Ooh, man.
boom, boom.
Very
There it is.
clean. Yeah, no, Envy still on that one-track mindset to win it all tonight. And man, this is kind of, you know, the mindset that you have to have when you're in losers. You have to break out. There's so much work you got to do, even if you make it all the way to finals. You know, you got to 6 whole matches. It could get so taxing, you know, especially depending on who is at that point. Are 2 people on the stand? I swear there's 2 people on the like little match thing. Like I
Maybe
see,
it
like,
was. I can imagine it was like Mikesaftig or Kensei, you know, just kind of like already getting off the stand and just kind of waiting right in front of it. That's the only thing you can think of.
Yeah, but the thing that we have to think about is kind of what these 2 players are anticipating right here. We're not seeing any damage come to either, but they're both just kind of like doing things, just pressing buttons. We're seeing a nice wild assault there from Envy, but still not really getting too much off of it.
And trying to jump
Someone
in.
hit somebody, yes! We see a
I
good
know.
command grab. Man, that was so much tension there. On a good backdash. Unfortunately, oh man, Envy was expecting for KingKoa to still be moving at that baby A.B.A pace, but because of the lack of that really quick dash back was just catching Envy so heavily off guard. And now being in Gel's rage mode is just gonna keep closing the gap, but get 6 feet out. Oh my gosh. It's not gonna be free. Envy just wants to let you know that, KingKoa.
Trying to get the jump in again
Oh
with the
my God.
JH. Gonna be able to break your neck. Trying to jump in again. There we go. JH into the close flash. Get the 5H2. Can we continue to close all of this? Oh, gets the hair disc for the O key. Okay.
Yup.
Bad move.
Holding it
2
down with the
3D.
slashes. Now Envy trying to counter poke out here, but not necessarily having the right spacing to do so. KingKoa just trying to slowly push it back. It does close it out here. At least having a round on the board. Possibly a point if Envy does not kind of like lock back in.
Again, trying to come in with the JH, not able to connect it. Envy, gotta find it out because KingKoa's got you in the corner. Secure with the ground throw. Trying to get in for a nice overhead. But there we go. Wait a minute. Close slash. We got the 2D in there. Another close slash. Try to keep it going. Hair disc. Boom, boom, boom. This could be really good right now for Envy,
Ooh,
especially with the
KingKoa
throw.
respecting so much and getting those grabs. Oh my gosh! Wow, really good second jump there. KingKoa jumping that grab attempt from Envy and even getting a very good burst fake there. Is just gonna go for the kill if he can. Please! Oh man, so close!
There it
Good
is.
overhead. Whew.
Yeah, just intertwine until.
Yeah, KingKoa was like really trying to squeeze for that last bit of damage in that combo, was just begging for that last little increment of health to go away. But didn't necessarily, but was still able to get it nonetheless. Now having a 1-1.
Whew, very good 1-1 situation, of course, for KingKoa, you know, making their way back in. Might be adapting very well against Envy now, but, you know, time will be telling if they're going to be able to continue this momentum or if we're going to have a bit of a back and forth.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Starting out the round here. Definitely getting a nice hit in there from Envy, who's now prominent, very prominent hold down the corner. Gets a good burst in to keep KingKoa in the corner, but now KingKoa, seeing that burst is gone, is going to take full advantage of it, going into Jealous Rage mode. Oh, but immediately gets counterpoked by the slash. Oh, but a good burst there from KingKoa.
Okay. Going to be able to secure some jumps, trying to Capella in order to mix it up a little bit. Oh, getting hit though by KingKoa. They're making their way back. Going to be able to bond and dissolve you. Going to be able to secure the wall break too. Okay, really cooking now. Got you on the back foot, but you BRC. Oh, the JH and the throw too. Envy's coming back.
Oh man, Envy's starting to lock in. A lot of grabs coming out here. KingKoa not necessarily attacking them. Oh, the reversal super attempt there, but Envy was anticipating it and it just chose to block. What a great recognition of resources there from Envy to anticipate such an outcome.
I know, blocked, and of course that hair disc that was already set up just took KingKoa home. That's the thing against Amelia. You gotta watch out for them discs because 9.5 times out of 10 after you get knocked down, they're gonna be right in front of your face. You gotta watch out, and KingKoa wasn't really respecting that this time, but hey, they're getting respected now, especially with this jealousy. Gonna be able to secure a wall break after the bond and the dissolve. Already very good standings, and you know you got the hard knockdown too. You can cook now in this round, especially with the cross-up jumping in.
Yeah, no, that was definitely quite the situation to be put in there. KingKoa just taking that full advantage of being in rage mode and being able to just have such high damage, if not just be able to do so many things that A.B.A normally cannot. So it's a very odd character, you know, every time we see a lot of these very unique interactions, because some of them, yes, they're feasible with normal A.B.A, but some of them really do require you to be in that different move. But it also requires for the player to have two different character movesets and mindsets in their head, despite playing just one.
Ooh, wait a minute. YRC, can we get a strong opening now against Envy, especially since we have the advantage right now in the driver's seat, but we still don't have a lot of HP. While the Assault, watch out for the cross-up and the mix-up with the Artemis! You can't!
Yeah, no, Kensei in chat out here saying lock in Envy, and locked in Envy did indeed. Holy crap. Just some level, it's just crazy levels of just mix-ups there. And I mean, the fact that, I don't think we've ever seen the crow feet be used in the mix-up sense there yet, have we? Because just being able to like be so high up in the air and then just reach so far down, that would be so unexpected, and unexpected it was there from KingKoa. KingKoa just getting gotted.
Absolutely. Ooh, already going with the strong overhead. Can KingKoa keep this up? Gotta just back away against Envy. Gonna be able to make their way in now. We got Envy on the wall again. Bond it, dissolve it, gone.
What a huge whip on the slash there for Envy. Now losing half of the health bar. I can't.
RC, another RRC.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
This is so much damage here, but not necessarily being able to close it out due to not having any more meter, but just as go for a grab and no tech here from Envy.
Not at all. Envy got to figure something else out unless they want to go to game 5. You see how patient they are, but they're not watching out for that intertwine and tilt because they're already getting a jump in. Jump it again? Okay, okay.
This bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world order. You
Suit you will. Oh my god! We do not know the spell of the game!
No, we do not. Good going.
Oh, get it open up there! Whoa!
Oh!
Break the wall, get it all the way, not necessarily using that burst to get out of the combo, fine. Don't use that burst, I'm just gonna do so much damage. KingKoa wanting to hold on to that burst going into this next round here.
Whew, really detailed moon that your hair can just morph into in order to take that, and already Kapal with that JH2, really trying to mix it up. Okay, KingKoa, you know, we gotta find something, but you don't really have much movement. Okay.
Yup, ending that string early. Oh my gosh, Envy just busting out all these new tools, doing exactly as you should. Some crazy work here.
Ooh, okay, really sending KingKoa back. Kapal, we're really trying to zip around the screen. Got another hair disc. Again, you gotta watch out for it. Okay, you block it this time. You're still stuck in the corner though. Yeah, you're getting thrown. Gotta respect it again. We're not respecting the bad moon though. We're still on the wall. Kapal, we got the wall, and we're gone. That's it. We're race quitting.
KingKoa, you ain't. You ain't. Oh my god. Yo, that popped up before the wall break even happened. I can't. Yo,
they were done.
I was watching it back and I saw him come. He was like, I'd like to welcome a special guest. I'm like, what?
I know. I was watching it live with the Fatal Fury Discord. Make sure you check that out. But still, seeing Salvatore Ganacci right in there was like, wow, that's crazy. Bro really cares about this game.
I gotta know. I know that we gotta be focused on the twat, but if somebody can show me like a Twitter post of him doing the kicking move, please. They kept the camera away on the live stream, so when he went to do the handstand and start doing the kicks, you could only see his like leg kicking off screen. It was.
Ooh, speaking of legs kicking, I mean Kensei's, their legs are kicking. Already gonna be taking around on Envy. Already really strong
Yeah,
start.
no. Sorry, I just spent that whole time talking about wanting to see a dude
I
kick.
know.
But when I could be talking about seeing people kick right now, seeing that 2K 2D, seeing Envy trying to get a little bit back here from Kensei, but Kensei throwing a really crazy backdash there to straighten Envy's face, and Envy anticipating more, but then seeing Kensei not do more, this could be very, very scary going forward. Now, I mean, hopefully Envy starts playing a little bit more actionary, does not want to have just Kensei continually running him down.
No, not at all. There we go. Gets the opening. Gets the RRC. Can we continue this combo? We got it in the corner right now. Hair disc not going to be working, but hey, the JH going to be coming in off the Fontless defense. There we go. We're going to be able to break the wall. Envy an advantage right now. Can we keep this up with the positive tension? Trying to play a little safe, but oh, you get hit.
He got you now.
Really got you now because, yeah, Kensei's taking the first game right there. Ooh, oh, wait, this is a little spooky.
Dude, Kensei already playing just so crazy right now. And I mean, Envy's starting to kind of press back, is not afraid just yet, but it is so much of a barrage to deal with as we're seeing this Kensei go about this match. I wouldn't say match up, it's kind of decently, I would almost want to say a bit even, in terms of the characters, but this Kensei just going about the match as crazily as he is, it's just so much to put on the plate of another player.
And again, we got the corner coming in with the JH. Gotta play safe. We air backdash after the air dash. We can do that sort of thing with Milia, but we can't be dodging a lot of this damage coming out from Kensei. That we can't do. Stun Dipper. I'm calling it. No, wait, I'm a liar.
Ooh. Very good combo there from Envy. Being able to break the wall and even on the positive bonus now too. Kensei trying to go in the air, do a little bit of the electric stuff. Oh, gosh!
Oh, watch out for the hair
Yup. Kensei not respecting that, and that being unfortunately just enough to knock him out.
Absolutely. Kensei really got to figure out an answer because already Envy, we're just rushing in again. We want to take it. Oh, wait a minute. We get hit in the air again. Boom, 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 boom. Gets the throw too. Oh.
Yup, backdash. Does not want to be caught in that too much longer. But man, caught in it regardless. Getting a wall break there. Kensei sitting on such a huge amount of resources here. And slowly building that meter ever so more. Sitting on to burst even. Can't stop any combos coming out here. Oh, but a 2K 2D to close it out here.
Gonna be able to take the round back against Envy. Both of them standing a little even right now. Both of them just trying to go for some low sweeps. Actually gonna be Kensei winning now with the 2K 2D. Anti-air with the flip, and we got the corner again. Oh, wait a minute! But we got the conversion off the JH. Bad moon too. Ooh! Oh!
Okay.
Right, mix it up a little bit. Gotta remember, got the jumps.
2K 2D.
Boom.
Oh man, holding down the pressure like that. Okay. Very unique interaction there, and now Kensei having to just deal with all of this. This could be death.
And it is. Ooh. Okay. Envy gonna be up 1-1 against Kensei. Kensei had a really strong start, but Envy is now kind of contesting that, being like, it's not gonna be this easy. You got to be watching out for how much I can zip around the screen, which is what again is being shown in full display.
Oof, man. It's definitely a bit of an odd match because we're seeing Envy making some really good pushbacks here against Kensei. And Kensei, despite having a grind set, is showing that he is toppable. It's not just completely unstoppable. Oh, but man, no matter how unstoppable it may be, Kensei, what?
Oh, and there we go. Gonna be able to perform the wall break on Envy. Envy down and out right now. Kensei just trying to dash in. We got the PRC. Oh, but we get anti-aired in turn. We weren't expecting it to come out. Artemis respected this. We do with the 2P RRC. Kensei's taking that round.
Yup, sitting on that meter, might as well just convert it into it, the last bit of health needed to kill off Envy there. And I mean, Envy recognizing to not use the burst and just choose to carry into this next round was such a smart thing to do. Kensei just doing punch, 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 definitely setting up for something there. And now we're gonna have to see Kensei deal with this pressure as Kensei immediately uses burst, just similar to Envy.
Okay, try to block. Block it again. We're in the shock state right now. Kensei going to be able to find their opening, and that was a very big launch into the air, going to give Kensei a little time, you know, breathe, able to get the wall break too, but the disc, it hits!
Oh my.
Oh! Wait a minute, were we mashing? Were we mashing? Yes, we were. Oh, in the RRC. That's it.
I saw the hair like already forming as that was being done. Man. Just like a train wreck in motion until it just happens. And unfortunately not having any meter to PRC it last second. Now going 2-1 Kensei on the round on match point.
Definitely wants to run back against Mikesaftig. Kensei definitely wants to become our first two-time champion for the Breakout series in Guilty Gear Strive. It's just a matter of if they can lock in against Envy, secure their one final game, and then get the reverse sweep against Mikesaftig. Of course, go to the grand finals bracket reset and get the win there too. You got a lot to work for, but hey, if you get it, you're the first two-timer.
Yeah, no, Kensei definitely has a lot riding on this match, but so does Envy. Like we were saying this whole time, Envy has literally been so locked in for so many of their matches thus far. So it's like, I'm not expecting any of that fire to go away despite it. But we're seeing immediate burst from Kensei there, not wanting to deal with that wall break. But that does give Envy a whole other chance, and even meter now, to be able to break the wall with even further confidence, but does get DP'd.
Trying to jump into... Oh, gotta watch out for Artemis with the throw too. The disc. Oh, we were not going to be able to find our opening this time, but we were able to time it a little bit with the Kapal into the JH.
Envy is not out of it just yet. Seen such crazy manipulation of PRC there. And man, Kensei seemingly kind of getting mixed up a little, not realizing if Envy was still in the air or was not.
Ooh, and okay, you know, playing it safe. Again, trying to find those pokes. Able to get one. Envy, gotta find a way out of this corner, but hey, you're not making the way out of this corner. You're just gonna be getting the wall broken on you. Very strong advantage for Kensei, especially since the stun dipper. RRC into the fireball. Yeah, this is ours. This is ours. Yeah, that's it. That's that. That's that.
Yeah, ride the lightning, break the wall!
I mean, I don't blame both of these guys for trying to play it so safe right now, considering how Envy, if they lose this round, they're done, and already Kensei's kind of cooking them a little too much.
Ooh, we are seeing a bit of an attempt there from Envy to get past the fireball, but unfortunately, not properly anticipating that does lead to some really huge consequences. Now Kensei so close to being able to win it here, but Envy not. We've seen Envy lock in before with this amount of health. But Kensei is one good DP away from being able to stop all of this comeback. Oh, but a really good grab. We just might win, Milia.
Okay, can Envy secure it? Or is Kensei going to be able to get one good hit? PRC and just jumping up into the air! JP twice! And Kensei is going to be moving on back up to grand finals to challenge Mike. I don't know if brother plays Tekken, but...
Like, I don't know. I don't know how much Tekken is here. Maybe? But either way, going straight into the grind finals match, both players roaring at the go, immediately using their resources to try to just hold down all this pressure. Wild Assault for Wild Assault, and now both having no burst.
Already both having no burst off the start. Going to be a little scary. Kensei trying to find their way to counteract Mikesaftig, but hey, we're just dash blocking our way in. RRC, can we find a true opening though? Oh, I thought the Bandit Razor was coming out there.
Yeah, and once again, we're seeing Kensei use that 5P, not afraid to use it as an anti-air option, but Mike was able to respect it, but despite that respect, is still going to get wall broken with the super here, is going to give Kensei the chance to just run up here, still with the stain state on, has to be so careful about approaching.
Absolutely.
I say stain state as if, like, there's no other states in this game. Oh, no!
Ooh. Already going to be Mikesaftig losing a round to Kensei. Kensei, strong start, but if you remember, They're coming out from the losers bracket, so they got a big run to go ahead of themselves. And whiffing your DP is not going to be helping you to secure that. That's just going to be giving Mikesaftig exactly what they want. But hey, we're 2P in our way back.
Yeah, we definitely saw an attempt there from Mikesaftig to try to do what we saw earlier, which was just kind of anticipate the poke and get a DP off of it. But because it was initially respected, that gave Kensei the chance there. But Kensei, unfortunately, making a similar mistake. But despite making that mistake earlier in this round, is still able to push it so far to this corner. But Mikesaftig is able to go ahead and get so much back. Going for the dust, but jumping out of it. Kensei immediately doing the faultless defense, trying to anticipate any little bit of chipping. Oh my gosh.
The 2P RRC!
This conversion game is crazy. Kensei. Oh, we got people counting in the chat. We got Joker counting. Oh my. That's one. That's one.
What?
Yo, I gotta see a 2. I'm ready for 2.
Joker, what are you counting?
It can't be the amount of matches running right now. That would be absolutely wild work here. But definitely one good point on the board there for Kensei now. Uh-oh. Are we just counting in chat?
Oh, there's 3.
Hold up. 4?
Okay,
we gotta join to the fun. Yeah! Oh, really good air grab there from Mikesaftig. And now holding down the corner with a wild throw. Oh, alright. 2K, 2K, get the spacing out. Oh my gosh, getting opened up by a close slash. That's going to be some huge damage, but a good DP out there. Kensei not locked out.
Oh, nice hit though. RRC. Oh, we got to be watching out. Back dash away
I feel
again.
like that was not... I don't know if Kensei meant to get gotted by that block. I think Kensei meant to walk under, and then accidentally, because of the side switch data, just was not holding back quick enough. And then got knocked back by that burst either way. But now Kensei getting the DP and closing it out. Putting Mikesaftig down 1 round and 1 step closer to being able to take it all.
Already, again, just trying to block. There we go. Kensei in the air a little too much, but they're just going to go right back up and wake up. We're on point. Oh, wait a minute. Going to be able to get 2K2D? Can we continue this? No, always. Mikesaftig cannot continue these strings that they try.
Mike was not anticipating that low. And man, that was a really good conversion there, but Mike being able to get out of the corner, but not necessarily doing any favors. We see that 2P conversion immediately. But now Mike using the RC, trying to carry it all the way to the corner, using the wild assault. This is probably gonna do it.
Whew. There we go. First signs of life for Mikesaftig in this game, able to take that round, just kind of chipping away at Kensei. Now, of course, trying to play it safe, but you got to be expecting this wild assault. Kensei loves to hit those. Bandit Bringer, we're not finding our target, though. Oh!
Oh, yeah, just give it right back.
Yeah, that's going to be brutal.
We're going to see these continued trade backs from both Kensei and Mikesaftig. Both just putting each other in the similar situation. But man, now Mike getting some really good punches in there, holding on to this burst. Is able to burst if we do see a really good anti-E processing here from Kensei. Oh, Kensei opening up with the... Wow, looking for the burst. Oh, gets opened up by the dust as similarly. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
We're seeing a plethora of you do the thing I want to do too. It's so crazy.
It really is. Oh, low. Are we going to see a low in turn from Mikesaftig? Oh, they knew it was coming on the DPs. Oh.
Okay. PRC. No big punish from Mike. Oh, and this wild assault's in. Ah. That was by the second. The moment that Kensei got any sense of access to that. Or was that not wild assault? I feel like I heard the wild assault activate.
If that was, that would be kind of crazy.
Yeah, you're going onto the Twitch channel and pressing clip.
Clip that, clip that, clip that.
Yeah, let's see. Before this match starts. Please. Yup, it was wild assault.
Okay.
I hate Kai, but can't say the whole... That's a very fair mentality there. But man, now we're seeing Kensei starting to feel a little bit more confident in their play. kind of wanting to wait for Mike to do some stuff, but then seeing that Mike's not doing anything, okay, I'll just do things myself.
Absolutely. Of course, you know, I'm trying to find, again, another low. You got the shock stay on you, so you got to play it safe. There we go. Find it overhead. Try to bandit. Bring it in. 2K2D. We got the wall. Again, Mikesaftig. You got to find some openings, but Kensei just keeps finding you, taking you down, got you to the wall, and this could be a wall break if you continue the pressure. No, it's not.
If anything, it would have just been death, but unfortunately not being able to close out just that small smidge of health that Mikesaftig is literally holding on to. You can barely even see the health bar.
I know, you gotta squint to even see the quite literal health that Mikesaftig has left. And hey, Kensei just gonna take full advantage of that. Just DP you to take you out.
Seriously, it's just such crazy input speed from Kensei there to do that mid-pressure. You know, that could have been followed up by anything so quick. And this Kensei said, oh, I'm so confident in the execution. And the execution did pay off there. Now Mikesaftig being able to kind of hold it down pretty comfortably, being so far ahead in both matches and even health at this moment. But man, just very quickly being dwindled. I spoke maybe too soon.
Maybe indeed, because look at that. Kensei is just getting flown out of the sky, get another low, and whoo, Mikesaftig now going to be back on the point.
Man, Mikesaftig is definitely a little irked about not being able to make that that small health comeback, but Kensei still not afraid that Mikesaftig is trying to turn it up a little bit.
Okay, trying to
what a shimmy!
Ooh, okay. Gonna continue to have the wall over the DP. That's gonna be a nice reversal coming out, but none of your options are working. Mikesaftig, what's the mix? There's gonna be nothing.
Gosh. And is using that faultless defense to get ever so further out of that pressure. Such a great use of it right there from Kensei. But now Kensei getting punched out of the air, does get the kick, but does not get a chance to convert it fully. But now we do see a full combo coming here. No wall break.
Wall break indeed. Oh, trying to run in. Oh, gets a hit, gets another. Boom, boom, boom. Gonna be securing the wall break. This could be the run back for Mikesaftig if they're able to lock in. Kensei, though, you gotta find your openings if you want to continue and get this bracket reset. Okay, they're both playing so safe right now. Oh! That's it. That's it.
And there's
that's
no
it.
burst. Yup. Mikesaftig is able to get a point on the board, making it 2-1, which, mind you, we're seeing Kensei making such huge waves here, but this is not the amount. This is not limited to the amount of times that Kensei needs to win. Because Kensei, if he does win this next match, is going to reset the bracket, then has to win 3 more times. Well, Mike just needs to simply lock in and win these next 2 matches. So very close here. Almost kind of what I would say, far as like a nail biter, because it is such. We're seeing such crazy play from Kensei.
Okay, boom, boom, boom. Oh, again, you gotta be watching out for your feet.
Oh, we're seeing Kensei kind of making the right choices to space here, but unfortunately Mike just being either too far away or making similar choices and being just outside of it. Oh, a really good grab attempt there, but instantly whipping, getting air grab instead.
Okay, nice fireball. We got the wall again. Can we get the wall break against Mikesaftig? Yes, we can. This is such a big turnaround for Kensei. Again, they're so close to securing these grand final resets. Gotta try to catch them while they're lacking. Boom, boom, boom. Wild Assault, you get the opening. Boom.
Yup, just take that breath of air. Mikesaftig holding on to that burst and knowing that, okay, this really can be at least a dicey situation, but immediately using it. An odd choice to do, but I mean, hey, if you're that confident that you're going to be not have to burst anything, go full for it. But trying to air dash out of that pressure, but immediately being followed right back up on with the PRC.
Oh, wait a minute. Wild Assault coming in, though. Gonna be seeing Kensei once again alive, so close to securing the grand final bracket reset point. If Mikesaftig can't say anything about it, Bandit Bringer not finding your opening. PRC coming out. Actually gonna be DPing that in the air. That is insane coming from Mikesaftig.
He started doing that before the PRC even had a full reaction. But there we see Kensei getting a clean low and resetting the bracket.
Okay, here we go. The bracket reset. What's going to be coming out? What's going to be the mix? Especially as now for both of them, even game if Kensei's
gap,
going
by
to
the
be
way.
able to. Yeah, no, this is all gap
All
at this
gap.
point.
All gap. No, just wanted to let you know. All gap, by the way. That y'all got some wild messages, bro. Y'all either the most toxic or the most like polite people ever.
Duel 1.
Dude, we're just trying to support our boys, you know? We're all just having fun.
We are just really having fun, and man, so much fun it is for Mike to actually have a challenge this whole round. But now see Kensei doing such crazy work, being able to use projectile super to break the wall. Ooh, a good DP.
Can we find our opening again? Oh, there we go. Our RC going to be securing the corner for Mikesaftig. Gets the wall break. This is our wall break. Whew. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Can we catch him in the air?
In the air. Oh, it's such a scary spot to be in. But not, I haven't really seen Mike jump up into the air trying to be air control just yet. As much as Kensei being air control with all these anti-airs. But unfortunately, here not seeing necessarily the anti-airs, but we are seeing that 2P conversion. No! Tried to do exactly what Mike did to him earlier, but it doesn't work. But that works. A backdash into the 2P once more.
Kensei already off to a really strong start. 2K2D again. Knockdown Mikesaftig. Just going to be DPing out of it. Boom, boom, boom. Burst coming out. Trying to block.
Oh,
Nice
man.
fireball.
We're seeing Mikesaftig doing some of these just guards and then trying to move in on that. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Kensei's starting to realize how Mike is playing right now and is choosing to fill in the empty space with more. And Mike, not anticipating that, is going to be caught so heavily. Once more, getting caught with this filling the empty air. Hey, my turn is not as over as you think.
Oh, gonna be taken down though. Definitely got to be careful if Mikesaftig. Yep, they're bandit bringing their way back in. Tap dust, trying to RC after it. You're 1 HP right now,
Dude, Kensei trying to go for the DP. No, Kensei seen how low Mike was and did not want to have a repeat of what had happened before. But man, that was just so unfortunate for Kensei to try to do a DP. They're anticipating Mike was going to do something DPable.
Oh my goodness, you really have to be careful, because if you don't, you're gonna get taken out. Mikesaftig now feeling very good, and look at this. Oh my goodness, we're getting the DP, we're getting the wall break. We have barely even been touched, if at all. So Mikesaftig feeling very good.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a little bit of a confidence boost, and getting to open up with the dust, not having anything to stop it. No, Kensei.
Ooh. Okay, Mikesaftig, you're kind of becoming a demon now.
I mean, hey, to an end, Mike does have to kind of get into that mindset, get ready to just mess things up, because this is the bracket reset. So that means that every match that Kensei does get is truly one step closer to being able to just win it.
And of course, you did lose your advantage in the original grand final, so I imagine Mikesaftig, feeling a little bit more pressed. You do not have safety with that bracket reset anymore, so you got to come out full force now. You got to be cooking now.
Oh my gosh, why y'all busting out all the banner themes right now?
Ooh, 2P. Trying to get a low again. Stun Dipper. Trying to go for so many lows, but again, Mikesaftig knows it's happening. They're going to just crouch to block every single time, and now they're cooking into the corner. A good crouch block. Kensei, you got to find some overhead options. Got to find some jump-ins.
Oh my gosh, we're seeing Kensei continually going for these shimmy options. Kensei, if you play Street Fighter, I swear to you, it would be the easiest transition of your life. But man, Kensei just playing so solid here, despite seeing the same similar situation, this time being able to lock in and end it out with the Wild Assault.
Whew. Very strong between these two already. There we go. Get an initial hit in. Mikesaftig already going to be able to secure the wall. Secured that wall break. Send Kensei flying. Can we find something else though? Try to find a jab. Lucky so much. There we go. There it is.
Yeah, no, Mike doing the classic soul, doing the slash, into slash. Oh, you didn't anticipate me doing slash, and then getting it right there. Such a huge amount of damage and conversion rate. And Kensei not being given the chance to even do a burst, seeing, okay, I don't even want to do it, seeing how I've got set up in that situation. But now being able to hold on to it in this final round here. But now we're seeing Mikesaftig and Kensei kind of just doing this forward, back motion.
Okay, we got the wall again. Boom, 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 boom. And there we go. Gonna be sending Kensei flying once more. Keep him in the back. Oh, here we go, though. Able to wall assault our way in. Not gonna be able to get much, though. PRC.
Ooh! Okay. Oh, Mikesaftig understands how Fenrir works. You can utilize it in a very weird way. You can drop down, do the frame trap, but we're seeing that Kensei's not respecting this frame trap. It is rather not letting Mikesaftig do much off of it. But now being in the corner there, very scared. Ooh.
Watch out.
Oh, and getting knocked all the way there is going to break the wall. It doesn't even necessarily need to, because just set him ablaze.
Stop wasting my time.
Wow, okay.
Whew. Very strong coming out from Mikesaftig. They're literally one game away, one tournament game away from taking Week 7 and putting themselves on the board for the Breakout champions, which again's got to feel good, especially robbing it from your internal rival Kensei. So we'll see how it transpires. Of course, going to be the first soul on the board to win it too, because right now we have a Nago, we have an Anji, we got Ram, we got, of course, Johnny Cash, and we got two Kais, two separate Kais.
Oh my gosh! This is just some wild work from both players here. Oh, but really good grab there. Is just gonna now hold down the corner. Kensei even doing the 2 Ps, not wanting to let Mike out of here, but Mike saying, "Let me out of here!"
Let me out. And oh, wait a minute, RRC, especially after that initial combo. We got it stuck in the corner, but the fireball wasn't enough. They did not have the right timing. That's just gonna give Mikesaftig the perfect point to jump out. Got the corner. DP actually gonna connect this time. Wait a minute, we were mashing on the fireball?
How? Not being able to actually have a chance to even go into Dragon install. Mikesaftig now having to deal with such a different character, but it did not even matter. I don't want you to do none of that.
Woo! Dragon install. Not going to be cooking this time, as now we're on tournament point. If Mikesaftig wins this, they take everything. Already taking the wall against Kensei, but there we go. Those air pokes were actually just getting bursted back into the corner. Just jabbing.
Oh my gosh. Mike is totally in Kensei's head right now, realizing how Kensei is. Kensei not having any burst, realizing just how much damage Soul as a character does. And now Mike even going as far as to play with his food. I don't even know if that was an intentional let off the wall, but now Kensei having a fighting chance, not being in the corner to stop all of this. But man, a full conversion here from Mikesaftig could end it. Wow! No! We do not give Maturino to him. He teabagged. That was intentional. That was targeted, and that was vile.